Hello and welcome to session 8 of our beginners program. This is our non-movement practice. So first of all, get yourself set up so you're comfortable. So this could be seated or lying down. As always, come into your body and come into your energy of today. So connect with how you're feeling, how your system is, and start feeling into the areas of inspiration. So over the last 7 sessions, we've been looking at things that really keep us inspired, connected to our practice and getting our motivation up. So over these 7 weeks, the 7 sessions, we've been looking at things like enthusiasm. So this was virya, perseverance, tiksha, discernment, viveka, faith, shraddha, courage, parikrama, and inspiring company, sangha. So there's a lot of qualities in these and they're incredibly powerful, each one in their own right. So just feel into what it is for you that really connects and resonates today. So one that always works that we introduced last week is that inspiring company, that energy, the sangha, the things that raise you up, that make you feel like, you know what, I can. So just feel into what it is of those 6 keys to success that inspire and bring it into your practice. With that in mind, we come into the part of our namaste, our kriya, that movement internally to say thank you to yourself. So bring that inner desire into your heart and take an internal bow to yourself for showing up, for getting this far, for choosing to persevere. So you take that inner bow. You say a big thank you to those that practice with you, that we do this as a group, that inspiring company. And you take that inner bow to the practice itself, to the yoga method. Namaste. Namaste. So nice and slowly now, start to connect to your own breath. Just starting to find a little bit of constriction in the back of your throat. Feeling the Ujjayi breath that we've been working with throughout the whole series. So it's finding those whisper muscles at the back of the throat, engaging them so that you can start to hear your breathing. So you're finding a way to make the breath audible, slower, and to have even a bit more feeling sensation of it in your throat, in your nose, maybe lower down, even in the lungs as they slowly expand as you take a breath in. And likewise, that slow exhale out of the nose, feeling the constriction still at the back of the throat, as if you're trying to fog up a glass. You're connecting to the power of your breath. That slow energy building. So you're learning to be with the sensation of the building of pressure in your system. And likewise, the slow release. You're able to shed. You're able to let go and go in deeper into those spaces where you can really relax. So just connecting first of all with the power of your own Ujjayi breath. As we're just coming into our practice and into our first type of dynamic breath. So each session we've been building on our double breathing, and we're going to come into what is an easy, steady way of practicing at home. So we're going to be doing 3 rounds of double breathing. Each round has 15 double breaths. So we did this last time, of where we use 5 double breaths in the belly, 5 belly to chest, and then 5 in the chest. So it's very simple, doesn't take too long, so it's one of the most powerful ways of re-engaging your nervous system and bringing some energy into your day. So it doesn't matter what's going on, you can always take like a breathing break to do even this by itself. But it's a fantastic way of setting yourself up for your practice. Okay, so the way we're doing this is exactly the same as we do each time, of taking an inhale up through the nose, exhaling out of the mouth, our breath relaxing, taking a natural inflation, and starting with 2 exhales out of the mouth, away you go. Nose. One more. Switch, belly to chest. One more. Switch, chest. One more. Exhale, ah breath, releasing, emptying out. Slight pause. And then choose a slow inhale, Ujjayi breath right up to the top. Hold there for a couple of seconds if you can. And then exhale, ah breath, release, sending that energy throughout the whole of your body. And come into your energized stillness. So connecting with the sensations that have been brought about by your dynamic breathing. You're feeling into the energy that you're made of, that your system's creating. Connecting with feeling alive. So allowing there to be whatever sensations that your system, your body, your mind is showing up with. And reminding ourselves that there's no right or wrong with this. Some days there can be a lot of energy in the system. There can be frustration, there can be that heat. And then other days it can feel quite numb or cold or just dull. It's being with any of those sensations. It's your process of waking your system up. So you're getting energy and life and movement back into the system through the breath. So we're going to come into our second round now of double breathing. So allow it to change. Allow things to even get more fired up, or allow it to get stiller. It's allowed to do whatever it needs to do. It's just be open to your own process with this. Okay, so we take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, ah breath, release. Take a natural inflation. And start with 2 exhales out of the mouth. Away you go. One more. Switch belly to chest. One more. Switch to the chest. Last one. Slight pause, then inhale, filling up, holding at the very top, and then exhale, ah breath, release, relax, come into your energized stillness. Just noticing how your energy is changing from each round. Allowing yourself the opportunity even to notice if your breathing stops just for a short while. It's very normal. You're training your nervous system to respond to stress, to stimulation, but also how to then soothe itself. So you can be with the full spectrum. It's an exploring, being able to be with the more extreme points of where we go into that riled up state, And then coming into the more soothed, passive, and still states that you don't need to be afraid of either. So it's being with how the system is and not telling it it's wrong. It's doing exactly what's needed. So we're going to come into our final round of our 15 double breaths. So just check in with yourself about whether you need to dial up the intensity. Maybe it's dialing it down, just doing the breaths a little bit gentler. Or even, if needed, if you're finding it's a real struggle to move the breath, to stay in one body part. It's your practice. And you're the one that's a master of your own body. The main thing is just engage with your energy. Okay, so final round. We're taking an inhale up through the nose. Exhale, our breath, releasing. Taking a natural inflation. And starting with 2 exhales out of the mouth. Away you go. One more. Switch. One more. Switch. Last one. Emptying out. Slight pause, then choose a rebound. Inhale, filling up right the way to the top. Holding for a moment. And then exhale, our breath, sending the energy throughout the whole of your body. Coming into your energized stillness. Watching as your energy plays itself out. And keep feeling into your body. You've made that massive switch from thinking to feeling. Feeling into the energy that you're made of, not imagined, that you're actually made of. You're learning to harness your own energy. And now we get to use that energy even more. To start connecting with your breath, in and out of the nose again, nice and softly. Feeling the Ujjayi breath coming in and then going out. This is in your own time. Connecting with the breath. It doesn't matter how long or short it is. It's just feeling the power of your concentration, your breath, your energy in your system as it travels into your lungs and out of your lungs. As it warms your whole system as it travels in. And how it cools and helps to detoxify you on your exhales. So keep finding that little bite point in the throat as you create that Ujjayi breath so that it's audible for you. As we come into our 6x6 rhythm breathing. We're going to use the wood block. So it's about finding your own time with this. Don't worry if at first it's a bit sticky, just try your best. You're going to hear it in just a moment. So inhaling as much as you can. Exhaling, releasing. So engaging with your breath and feeling that 6x6 rhythm breathing in your system. So it helps the mind to balance itself. Inhaling. It helps your nervous system to come into balance. Exhaling. So those internal pressures that we use, inhaling, are what enable the nervous system to start being more regulated. Exhale. So these pressures come from the very lungs themselves. So it's allowing that natural process to start to work for us. Exhaling. So feeling the energy of your breath as it comes in and as it leaves going out. Okay, so we're going to bring more focus, inhale, to these breaths now. So we're going to come into the center line of our body. So in whatever way you can, inhaling, bring your attention into your spine, exhaling, and bring that awareness to your pelvic floor. So we've been here before, inhale. So we're going to be taking a spinal rotation, exhale. So we're going to bring as much awareness as we can into the spine, inhale, and into the energy house of the spine. Exhale, good. So taking 2 more of these breaths and bring your awareness with these breaths to the very, very base of the spine, to the pelvic floor, to Muladhara. Exhale. 1 more breath into there, and then we're going to drop the breath. So 1 more breath, inhale. Exhale. Okay, so if you can, you're welcome to keep going with the breath, but it's not essential. Instead, with this pulse of the woodblock, just notice your pelvic floor, even if it's imagined, and allow yourself to almost squeeze that pelvic floor internally. Imagine. So just feeling into pelvic floor and allowing that squeeze to take place. Okay, now bring you back in the breath. Inhaling, pelvic floor, the Muladhara, and then exhaling, releasing that tension off. Okay, we're going to travel now to our tailbone. So a little inhale up, tailbone. This is Swadhisthana. Exhaling out of Swadhisthana. So tailbone area. We're taking another breath here. Inhale, Swadhisthana, tailbone. Exhaling out. Okay, ready to travel up to Manipur, the back of the navel. Inhale. So coming up to that lumbar spine, the midpoint, the small point of the back, exhaling out. So just feeling into the part behind the navel. Inhale, Manipur. Exhaling out. Ready to travel up to between the shoulder blades. Inhaling up. So this is Anahat, the back of the heart. Exhaling out. Inhaling, Anahat. So you're placing your energy, your mind's attention there. Exhale. And just feeling into the air. Okay, ready to travel. Inhaling up to the Vishuddhi, back of the neck. This is the big knobbly bit, top of the thoracic spine. Exhale. Taking another breath into Vishuddhi. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, we're going to come up to the midpoint of the brain now, Ajna. Coming up, we know this place, center of brain. Exhaling out, Ajna. Taking another breath in here. Inhaling into the center of our brain. Exhaling out. And we're going to take another inhale. So coming into the center of our brain. Before then, we're going to start traveling back down. So traveling down now to the Vishuddhi, base of the neck. We're keeping it simpler now. You know the places. Inhaling Vishuddhi. Exhaling now to Anahat, between the shoulder blades. Breathing into Anahat. Exhaling down to Manipur, back of the navel. Breathing into Manipur. And then it's an exhale down to Swadhisthana, tailbone. Inhaling Swadhisthana. And then it's a traveling down to Muladhara, base chakra. Pelvic floor, inhaling. Squeeze your pelvic floor if you can. Exhale, releasing. Okay, we're taking another breath in. Inhaling Muladhara. Exhaling Muladhara. Okay, we're going to travel all the way through up to the center of the brain now. Inhale, and imagine that pathway of your spine all the way up to midpoint. Exhaling all the way back down again. This is spinal breathing. It's like you're clearing the spinal cord. Inhale. Imagine a tube going all the way up to the center of your brain. Exhaling all the way back down again. It's like you're cleaning your pipes. So your breath, inhale, goes all the way through up to the top, exhaling all the way back down again. So imagine sucking up through a straw. So you're using your Ujjayi breath to make a slow, steady uprising of your breath. And then a slow, steady release through that pipe or straw to the very base of your spine, to Muladhara. Inhaling. Exhaling. So don't worry if it's a bit sticky at times. This is very normal. Inhale. You're working with your own energy, your breath. Exhale, your very system. So it can alter from day to day. Inhale. What the mind likes to do sometimes is compare. Exhale. But it's just comparison. It's like you're fresh in your system today. Inhale. So allow the mind to do this. If it wants to do it, it's absolutely fine. Exhale. But come into that feeling sensation of your breath. Just put your mind back in your body. Inhale. And following your energetic pathway. Exhale. Through your spine, through your spinal cord, through your energy. It's called Sushumna. Inhale. So you're cleaning. Exhale, your energetic pathway through the very center of your nervous system. Inhale. Exhale, you're bringing the nervous system, the parasympathetic, the sympathetic, inhale, into balance. Exhale. It's incredibly powerful. Inhale. It can cause the mind to spin off all sorts of memories. Exhale. Sometimes emotions pop up. Sometimes even the body will jerk and move. They're all normal. Inhale. It's just simply being with your breath and allowing exhale, your system to almost shed, to undo anything it's been holding. Inhale, that it doesn't need anymore. Exhale. Okay, so you know the inspiration, you know the system. Inhale, keep following your breath. Exhale. And it's about really honouring how your system is today. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, keep following the breath. Exhale, keep following your points within your spine. Inhale. Exhale. We've got 3 more of these breaths. Inhale, so just enjoy what it's doing for you today. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale all the way through up to the top. All the way down. And then rest there. Okay, the wood block's finished, so just allow your breathing to rest, to relax. Take the energy out of it and just be in your system. Take an inhale, just gently. And take an exhale, ah breath to release. Take another slow inhale. Exhale, ah breath, releasing. Taking one more. Inhale. And exhale, ah breath into our dynamic stillness. So leave the breathing to be completely natural in the background. But bring your awareness into your body, feeling your energy, and allowing that awareness, that expansion of energy to go outward, to keep expanding beyond even the limits of where you can feel, to go beyond your body. Allow it to keep expanding. Being with the very energy that you're made of. Feeling into your completeness. At the very center of you, your essence, what makes you, you, is complete. Feeling into that energy. And then slowly bringing it back in. So drawing it back into your heart, into the very center of your being. And feeling that connection to your own life. Your magnetism. That center hub. And it's into this space now. We take a breath, inhaling. Exhale, our breath to release any final residue from your practice. Taking another inhale. Exhaling from that center. And one more final breath. Inhaling into the center, into the heart. And then exhale, our breath, releasing and taking your internal bow. Saying a big thank you to yourself for these 8 sessions, for the journey that you've already been on and that continues on, for that determination, that source of energy within you that's kept you practicing, kept you inspired, that keeps you going onward. Saying a thank you to each other for the collective group energy, that's Sangha. That inspiration that comes from those around us. And saying a thank you to the practice itself, for the toolkit that yoga's providing, for the method. Namaste.